Hey Devin, what are you
What's up?
doing there?
Oh, I got an exercise ball so I can work on my core while I work.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. How did you decide what size to get?
I just went to the store and bought it.
You just went to the store and bought it.
It was the cheapest.
Well, I get a lot of questions about, hey, what size ball should I use when I'm working at my desk if I want to keep my core going? To me, that looks a little small.
Okay.
Okay, so
What should I use?
let's educate you. So, typically, the standard height would be about 75 centimeter or 65, just depending on your height. Rule of thumb would be, let's try to find a height of a ball when you're sitting on it that your hips and knees are level. That's what you're looking for, or slightly higher in the hips. That's going to be good posture on your lumbar spine.
So that's
to be
probably
more
a little
comfortable.
too low.
That was way too low for you. Maybe if you were a dwarf, it'd work, but right now, too low. So let's just go ahead and try this one. This one's 75 centimeter. That's looking pretty good. So if we looked at here, we can kind of see the leg straight down, slightly greater than 90, which means the hip is a little bit higher. And I have a little laser here. Stay there, Devin. You can see the laser's lower on the hip and higher on the knee, which means the hip is a little bit higher than that knee, which is exactly what we're looking for, okay? So, but you can have this ball and have it deflated way low, which will drop that. So make sure you have the proper inflation to get it so that hip is slightly higher than the knee or about the same. But if you got a smaller ball, you can firm it up a little bit more, and we'll kind of test that there. So it's a little bit tighter on the ball, but it's about that same distance there where they're pretty equal, pretty dang close. Now here's the thing, people can get balls and they can sit on them and say, yeah, I'm working my core, but if they're not sitting with good posture, they're slouching, it's not going to do you any favors, okay? So you want to make sure that you're still keeping your spine neutral, that it's stacked on top of it while you are sitting on the ball, and then that'll help work the core. It also works the core better if you don't have, a lot of times they come with the base so the ball doesn't run around. You take a little bit of that instability away from your chair, which takes away from working the core. So remove that if you want to do more of the core. If you don't want your ball to run away, then you can put it back. But the key is you still got to be engaging your core muscles to have good posture. Don't be too slouchy, or don't be leaning too far one way, because potentially you can still have bad posture, okay? If, let's say, this is the only ball you got, and you're a really tall dude, you've pumped it up as high as you can, your legs, really long, and then it brings your knee higher, you can elevate the ball with any sort of kind of thick pad, okay? Bring it there, post it there. Boom, so you've maximized your ball rather than going out and buying a new ball. Just get a few textbooks, place them under. Now, again, this is if you're tall and you have a longer leg, and that would bring your knee, putting it on here would bring your hips a little bit higher, so then you're at that same either level or slightly higher. And that's just kind of the basics of kind of what size ball to get. Again, it could be probably one of these two, depending on your size, on the average person, but that's the one we want.
What
That's
if I'm
how to-
shorter and my desk is too high?
Oh, we'll talk about that another time.
All right.